At 10 o'clock precisely, China Airlines Flight 247 was taken off at Paro International Airport. It got clearance for pushback at 10:05 a.m. Pilots just checking their final checklists were correct. They had a little bang in the engine. They thought it wasn't much, but they just carried on, taking a little risk without even checking the aircraft first off. They pulled their throttle ready to taxi, getting ready just for the amazing moment to fly to Hong Kong International Airport in China. They were taxiing at a pretty slow speed, so they thought everything was going to be fine. As they started to taxi, they may or may not have messed up the taxiway a little bit, but they thought it was okay. As they put the throttle to 100%, they heard the bang 5 more times as they started to take off. Passengers were getting worried in the cockpit cabin. They took off at a very, very, very slow speed. But then the Paro International didn't have enough fuel to get them to the location. So then they were thinking, should we carry on taking a risk or should we not? First officer said, let's carry on. The pilot said, let's go back. But then first officer said, but then it's going to take us like 10 minutes to get back. But then they said, you do realise there was about 100 passengers on the line, hoping for us just to be able to get them to their destination safely. This isn't safe, to be honest. Going super duper slow, which doesn't even help at all. They started to bank up really high as they started arguing. No, let's go back. No, let's go. No, let's go. Let's go back. Let's go back. Constantly for ages happened. The throttle just started to go down again. And then the first officer said, let's still go, even though we have an engine 1 which is like failing all the time, like every 5 seconds. They were going incredibly, very, very, very slow. They should be at like 220 knots. They said the 10 miles per hour wind doesn't help at all. They said agreed, but and the first officer said, I told you we should have gone back. And then the pilot said, I thought I was the one who said back. You said the one to go on. They retracted the gear out, and then they were just hoping that the airplane would be able to cope for the last couple of minutes of the flight, just to get them back safely to Paro International Airport. They started banking up, and then they realised their A319 with the incredibly cold weather and really up high, they realised that it couldn't take it at all. So they did their spoilers to arm so they could slow down, but they need to slow down at like 180 knots. Now they're going super close to the mountains area. Passengers scared out of their life, thinking we may or may not have booked the flight. The co-pilot said on the mic, "Just so you know, everybody will be getting a refund because of this horror." The airplane started shaking and shaking about like mad. They were like 10-20 feet away from the mountains. Definitely not the approach of Paro. Flaps they put to 3 so they could slow down even more. That they need it. It was 10:45 then when they were on the final approach to Paro International Airport. They banked harshly, and when I say harshly, I mean very harshly, to go to Paro International Airport. But then they said, "We're way too low." Pilot said, You do realise you need to be a bit low for Paro International Airport?" And they said, "We're going to crash into the mountain." I said, "No, we're not." Pretty good. It doesn't help there's 10 miles per hour drifts happening. The co-pilot forgot to say it was his first ever flight. So that's why he was a little bit stressed out as well. Yeah, we were finally unsure, I'm really nervous, so we're going to crash into the mountain before the runway. They both turned both of the lights on so the ACT could clearly see them. As they were getting ready to butter this machine. But that's what the co-pilot said. But then the pilot said, "You can't butter at Paro only because there's a huge mountain by the runway." Then the co-pilot said, "I might not be able to ever see my favourite YouTuber get 158 subscribers." They banked harshly, and when I say the word harshly, I mean very harshly. Then the co-pilot said, I'll never be able to see my favourite YouTuber get to 158 subscribers. Goodbye." The pilot took over and very, very quickly tried to land the airplane as there was 10 miles per hour gusts happening. Used the rudder to try coming in, but then engine 1 completely shut off. They almost smashed down onto the grass, but then they hit the wing, smashed down, smashed down, turned the rudder, and they all luckily survived the pilots a bit more water. Hope you all enjoyed the little story, and like and subscribe for more of them. Bye!